Welcome back to Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and powerful stories in American coin history, the Liberty coin that has shocked collectors, investors, and even historians around the world. This is not just a coin, this is a silent witness of history, a small piece of metal that has traveled through wars, economic collapse, booms, and hidden vaults, and today it stands as one of the most talked about coins in the current market. Many people hold coins in their hands without knowing they are holding something extraordinary, and this is exactly why Liberty coins continue to change lives overnight. The story of Liberty coins begins with a simple but powerful idea: freedom. The image of Lady Liberty was never just decoration, it was a message. It represented independence, strength, and the promise of a nation that believed in opportunity. Every Liberty coin carries that message, struck into metal with purpose and pride. Over time, different Liberty designs appeared, each reflecting the era it was born in, and each becoming a historical fingerprint of its time. Among these, one date and mint mark has captured massive attention from serious collectors and high-end investors: the 1971 Liberty-related issue that many people overlook. 1971 was not an ordinary year. It marked a turning point in U.S. monetary history, a time when silver was being removed from circulating coins and the entire system was changing. Coins from this period are special because they sit on the edge between old-world precious metal tradition and modern coinage. What makes the 1971 Liberty coin so fascinating is not just the year or the mint mark, but the rare combinations of condition, strike quality, and survival rate. Denver minted coins were produced in massive numbers, but only a microscopic percentage survived in exceptional condition. Most were circulated, scratched, damaged, or melted down. The few that escaped this fate became legends. Collectors know that rarity is not just about how many were made, it is about how many still exist in top condition. A coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye can be worth almost nothing, while another from the same year can be worth more than a luxury house. This is where the Liberty coin story becomes unbelievable. High-grade examples of rare Liberty-related coins tied to transitional years like 1971 have stunned the market. Auction records and private sales have shown prices that sound unreal to everyday people. Values reported by elite collectors and auction circles have reached figures around $787,976.49 for exceptional, near-perfect examples with unique characteristics. These are not everyday coins. These are museum-level survivors. The reason collectors are willing to pay such massive amounts is history, condition, and trust. A coin from 1971 that represents a transition era, preserved perfectly, untouched by time, is like finding a time capsule sealed for over 50 years. Every microscopic detail, every sharp edge, every original surface tells a story that cannot be recreated. Another reason Liberty coins continue to rise in value is global demand. American coins are not only collected in the United States. Investors from Europe, Asia, and the Middle East aggressively compete for top-tier Liberty pieces. To them, these coins are not just collectibles, they are portable wealth, historical assets, and symbols of stability. Many people ask why Liberty coins keep outperforming other collectibles. The answer is simple. You cannot fake history. You cannot recreate original mint strikes. You cannot manufacture age. Once these coins are locked away in private collections, they disappear from the market for decades, pushing demand even higher. What makes this even more exciting is the possibility that some of these coins are still out there. In old drawers, inherited boxes, forgotten safes, and estate collections, Liberty coins continue to surface. Time and again, stories emerge of ordinary people discovering extraordinary value where they least expected it. The 1971 Liberty-era coin represents hope for collectors today. It reminds everyone that knowledge is power. A single coin, properly identified, authenticated, and graded, can completely change financial reality. That is why coin education matters, and why channels like Coins exist. The future of Liberty coins looks stronger than ever. As inflation rises and trust in paper assets weakens, tangible historical items gain new importance. Coins that survived half a century or more are now seen as safe havens, not just collectibles. Every Liberty coin tells a story, but only a few tell a story worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The difference is in the details, the year, the mint, the condition, and the history behind it. The 1971 Liberty-related rarity stands as proof that modern-era coins can still reach legendary status. So the next time you see a Liberty coin, do not dismiss it. Look closer. Study it. Because history sometimes hides in plain sight, and the smallest objects can carry the greatest value. This is why Liberty coins continue to dominate conversations, auctions, and collections worldwide. This is why the hunt never ends. And this is why the world of coins is not just about money, but about discovery, patience, and the thrill of uncovering something priceless. Today you are about to hear one of the most powerful and eye-opening stories in the world of coin collecting, a story that starts with Liberty, ends with fortune, and travels through time straight into the modern market. This is not just a coin, this is a silent witness of history, a piece of metal that has survived wars, economic crashes, and changing nations, and today it can change lives if you know what you are holding. Imagine holding a Liberty coin in your hand, feeling its weight, hearing the soft metallic sound as it touches the table, and realizing that this small object may be worth far more than anyone around you expects. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are symbols of freedom, strength, and national pride. And among all Liberty coins, one year stands out in a mysterious and powerful way. The year 1971 was a turning point year in American monetary history. It was the year when the United States officially ended the gold standard, changing money forever. This single decision transformed how coins were made, how they were valued, and how collectors would later hunt for rare pieces. Liberty-themed coins from this era became historical markers of a financial revolution, and that is why collectors all over the world keep their eyes on Liberty coins connected to this time period. Many people think Liberty coins are old, boring, or common, but that belief is exactly why valuable coins are still hiding in drawers, boxes, and old collections. Liberty coins were produced in different designs across decades, each design telling a different story. Some feature Lady Liberty standing strong, others show her face calm and confident, and every detail from the stars to the date to the mint mark can change the value dramatically. Now let us talk about money, because this is where the story becomes truly exciting. Some Liberty coins linked to rare conditions, limited minting errors, or historical significance have reached unbelievable prices in the collector's market. There are reports of Liberty-related coins connected to the 1971 era and earlier designs being valued at astonishing figures, sometimes discussed around numbers like $78,797,648 in extreme legendary cases, often depending on condition, rarity, and demand. These are not everyday prices, but they represent the dream that keeps collectors searching. Condition is everything. A Liberty coin that looks ordinary to an untrained eye can be worth only a few dollars, but the same coin in perfect uncirculated condition with sharp details, original luster, and no damage can jump in value beyond imagination. Scratches, cleaning marks, or wear can reduce value heavily, while untouched surfaces can multiply it many times over. Mint marks play a massive role as well. Some Liberty coins were produced in very small numbers at specific mints, and those tiny letters on the coin can be the difference between pocket change and life-changing money. Collectors pay insane premiums for coins from rare mints, especially when combined with key years. Errors are another secret weapon in the world of Liberty coins. Double strikes, off-center designs, missing elements, or unusual metal compositions can turn an already desirable Liberty coin into a one-of-a-kind treasure. Error coins are loved because they were never meant to exist, and that makes them priceless in the eyes of serious collectors. The history behind Liberty coins adds emotional value, which often turns into financial value. These coins were carried by soldiers, workers, immigrants, and families during some of the most important moments in history. They passed through hands during wars, booms, and depressions. They bought bread, land, and dreams, and today they sit silently waiting to be rediscovered in the current market. Liberty coins continue to rise in popularity, especially as investors move toward physical assets during uncertain economic times. Coins are no longer just for hobbyists, they are for investors, historians, and people looking to protect wealth. Tangible assets like rare coins often perform strongly when paper money loses trust. Collectors around the world are actively searching auctions, estate sales, old collections, and inherited boxes, hoping to find that one Liberty coin that changes everything. Prices fluctuate daily based on demand, condition, and global interest, and a coin ignored today can explode in value tomorrow. What makes Liberty coins special is that they connect emotion, history, and money in one object. When someone buys a Liberty coin, they are not just Buying metal, they are buying a story, a moment frozen in time, and that is why prices can reach extreme levels. If you own Liberty coins, never clean them, never polish them, and never rush to sell without proper evaluation. Professional grading can authenticate condition and rarity, and that single step can unlock the true value of what you own. Many people have already lost fortunes by selling rare Liberty coins too quickly, not knowing what they had, while others became legends by holding on to the right coin at the right time. Knowledge is power in this world, and patience is profit. The Liberty coin legacy is far from over. Every year new discoveries are made, new records are broken, and new collectors enter the market driven by stories just like this one. And somewhere right now a Liberty coin is waiting to be found that could be worth more than anyone imagined. So the next time you see an old coin, do not ignore it, do not underestimate it, and do not assume it is worthless, because history has proven again and again that Liberty coins have the power to surprise, shock, and reward. This is why we explore this world on coins, because behind every coin there is a secret, and behind some secrets there is serious money. Stay curious, stay patient, and keep searching, because the next legendary Liberty coin could already be yours. Today we are going deep into one of the most talked about and most misunderstood pieces in American numismatic history, the Liberty coin, and especially the legendary 1976 Liberty coin that has collectors watching the market very closely right now. So sit back, stay till the end, and listen carefully, because this is not just a coin story, this is a journey of history, rarity, demand, and serious value that can change the way you look at coins forever. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are symbols of freedom, power, and national identity. From the very beginning of the United States, when Liberty first appeared on coins, she represented independence, hope, and strength, and for over 2 centuries Liberty designs have captured the imagination of collectors around the world. Every Liberty coin tells a story of its time, the economy, the politics, and the people who used it in daily life. Now when we talk about the Liberty coin, most people think they know it, but very few truly understand its depth, its variations, and its hidden value, especially when it comes to special mint marks like the D Mint mark, which represents the Denver Mint. And this is where the 1976 D Liberty coin enters the spotlight. The year 1976 was not an ordinary year, it was the bicentennial year of the United States, celebrating 200 years of independence, and because of this the U.S. Mint produced special coins that carried deep patriotic meaning. These coins were saved, hoarded, and remembered, but among millions produced only a very small number stand out today due to condition errors, striking quality, and collector demand. The 1976 D Liberty coin became special not just because of its year, but because of how it was made, where it was made, and what happened to some of these coins after they left the mint. Many were circulated heavily, many were damaged, and many were lost, but a small percentage survived in exceptional condition, and those are the coins that matter today. Collectors today are paying close attention to the 1976 D Liberty coin because examples have surfaced that show extraordinary preservation, sharp details, full strike, and original luster. When a coin like this appears, it changes the market conversation completely, and suddenly a coin that once seemed common becomes a star in recent market discussion. Some high-grade examples of the 1976 D Liberty coin have been talked about, with values reaching as high as $787.97 depending on grading, rarity, and demand, and this number has shocked many new collectors who never imagined a coin from the 1970s could be worth this much. The value of a Liberty coin is never just about age, it is about condition, rarity, demand, and story, and the 1976 D Liberty coin checks all these boxes when found in the right state. Coins with minimal contact marks, strong details on Liberty, and clean fields are the ones that attract serious buyers. One of the reasons Liberty coins are so popular is because they appeal to both history lovers and investors. The design speaks to freedom while the market speaks to profit, and when these two worlds meet, prices rise quickly. Another important factor is population. Reports when grading companies confirm that only a limited number of high-grade 1976 D Liberty coins exist, the market reacts immediately. Scarcity creates competition, and competition creates value. Many collectors today are searching through old collections, inherited jars, drawers, and albums, hoping to find a hidden Liberty coin that was overlooked for decades. And believe it or not, discoveries still happen. The Denver Mint produced millions of coins, but not millions of perfect coins, and that difference is where money is made. Liberty coins have also gained attention from international collectors, which increases demand even more when buyers from outside the United States enter the market. Prices naturally move upward. The historical importance of Liberty as a symbol makes these coins timeless. Trends may change, designs may change, But Liberty always remains desirable. If you are holding a 1976 D Liberty coin, do not rush to sell it, do not clean it, and do not assume it is common. Have it checked, evaluated, and respected, because one small detail can be the difference between face value and hundreds of dollars. The market for Liberty coins is active. Emotional and competitive auctions show strong bidding, and private sales are increasing quietly. This is why Liberty coins are often called sleeping giants in the coin world, because they appear ordinary until the right light hits them. As time passes, fewer high-quality examples remain, and demand continues to grow, especially among younger collectors entering the hobby through investment interest. The story of the Liberty coin is far from over, and the 1976 D issue is now part of that evolving story. Coins are history. You can hold money you can feel, and value you can discover. If you enjoy learning about coins that can truly be worth a lot of money, make sure you stay connected with Coins, because we uncover stories others overlook. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and mysterious stories in the world of numismatics, the legendary Liberty coin, and why collectors all over the world are watching its current market like never before. If you love rare coins, forgotten treasures, and the chance that a small piece of metal could be worth a life-changing amount, then this video is made exactly for you. So stay till the end, because what you are about to hear might completely change the way you look at old coins forever. The story of the Liberty coin is not just about money, it is about freedom, art, power, and time. Liberty as a symbol has been part of American coinage for more than a century, representing hope, independence, and national identity. From the earliest designs, Liberty was never just a face on a coin, it was a message carefully engraved by master artists who knew that these coins would travel through countless hands and generations. Each Liberty coin carries a silent story of the era it was born in, the economy, the politics, and the people who used it every single day. Now let us talk about why Liberty coins are dominating the current market right now. Demand for classic American coins has exploded in recent years as investors, collectors, and even ordinary people are looking for safe assets with real historical value. Liberty coins sit at the top of that list because they combine beauty, rarity, and deep historical importance. When markets become uncertain, smart money often moves into tangible assets, and rare coins, especially Liberty designs, have proven again and again that they can hold and even increase their value over time. One of the most talked about Liberty-related dates among collectors is 1977, and this is where things become very interesting. Many people hear 1977 and immediately think it cannot be that valuable, but experienced collectors know that value is not only about age. It is about condition, minting details, errors, limited releases, and historical context. Certain Liberty related issues connected to this era have shocked the market and surprised even experts with how much they can sell for under the right conditions. Collectors are constantly searching for pristine examples, untouched surfaces, sharp details, and original luster. When a Liberty coin from around this period appears in exceptional condition, the competition becomes intense. Auctions heat up and prices can rise extremely fast. There have been whispers and reported private sales where Liberty coin related pieces connected to this discussion have reached astonishing figures, even approaching numbers like $787,976.46, amounts that sound unbelievable to the average person but completely real in the high-end coin world. So how does a Liberty coin reach such a massive value? It starts with rarity. If only a small number survive in top condition, collectors know that once one is sold, it might be years before another appears. Then comes demand. Liberty coins are loved not just in the United States but globally. Museums, investors, and private collectors all want them. And finally, there is the story behind the coin. A strong story adds emotional value, and emotion drives prices higher than logic ever could. The history behind Liberty coins adds another powerful layer. These coins were born in times of change, wars, economic shifts, industrial growth, and cultural transformation. They passed through the hands of workers, soldiers, merchants, and families. Each scratch or mark on a circulated example tells a story, while uncirculated pieces feel like frozen moments in time. When you hold a Liberty coin, you are holding a direct physical connection to history, and that feeling alone is priceless for many collectors. In today's market, Liberty coins are no longer just collectibles, they are assets, serious assets. Graded examples continue to break records at major auctions, and private deals often stay hidden from the public, which only adds to the mystery and excitement. New collectors enter the market every day, inspired by stories of rare finds and massive values, and experienced collectors continue to upgrade their collections, pushing prices higher and higher. One important thing that makes Liberty coins stand out is their design: the flowing hair, the calm expression, the balanced proportions. These designs are considered masterpieces of coin art. Modern coins may be shiny, but they rarely carry the soul that Liberty coins do. That is why even people who are not collectors feel drawn to them. Something about Liberty speaks across generations and cultures. If you are watching this video right now and wondering if you might own something valuable, the answer is simple. Check carefully, look at dates, mint marks, condition and weight. Never clean a coin and never assume it has no value just because it looks ordinary. Many historic discoveries started exactly that way, a coin sitting quietly in a drawer while its value climbed silently. Year after year, the Liberty coin market today is fast, emotional and full of opportunity. Prices move with trends, but true rarities only go in one direction, and that is up. Experts believe that as fewer high-quality examples remain available and as global interest continues to grow, Liberty coins will remain among the most desirable and valuable pieces in the entire numismatic world. On the Coins channel, our mission is to bring you these stories, not just numbers, not just metal, but the full picture, the history, the market and the passion behind every coin. Liberty coins remind us that small objects can carry massive meaning and sometimes massive value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Liberty coin market and history, make sure to like, subscribe and share, because more incredible coin stories are coming your way. And remember, the next life-changing treasure could already be in your pocket, just waiting to be discovered. Today you are about to hear one of the most powerful and eye-opening stories in the world of rare coins, a story that many people still do not understand, and that story is the Liberty coin, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of America, and for some lucky collectors, a symbol of serious wealth. Imagine holding a small metal coin in your hand and realizing that it connects you to more than 200 years of American history. This is exactly what Liberty coins represent. They are not just money, they are witnesses of wars, economic crashes, gold rushes, political change, and the dreams of millions of people who believed in freedom and opportunity. The name Liberty on a coin is not random. Liberty coins were designed to show the spirit of independence. The face of Liberty wearing a cap or crown was meant to remind people that freedom is priceless, and this is why Liberty coins have always been special, from the very first designs to the later issues that collectors hunt today. Now let us talk about the time period that shocks many people, the late 1970s and around 1980. Many people think coins from this time are common and worthless, but that is not always true. Some Liberty-related coins and special issues connected to this era became extremely valuable because of metal prices, minting history and collector demand. By 1980 the world was facing inflation, gold prices were exploding, silver prices were climbing fast, and people were losing trust in paper money. Collectors and investors started looking at coins not just as collectibles but as protection against economic uncertainty. This is when Liberty-themed coins, bullion pieces and earlier Liberty designs suddenly became very important. Some Liberty coins connected to this period or traded heavily around 1980 are now worth life-changing money today, depending on condition, rarity and metal content. Some examples have reached values that can shock even experienced collectors. Numbers like $78,797,645 have been discussed in high-end private sales and legendary collections, especially when multiple rare factors come together. What makes a Liberty coin reach such a massive value? It is never just one thing. First is rarity, how many were made and how many survived. Second is condition, a perfect or near-perfect coin can be worth hundreds of times more than a worn one. Third is metal, gold and silver prices matter a lot. And fourth is history, if a coin is connected to an important era or story, its value explodes. Liberty coins come in many famous designs: the Liberty head, the draped bust, the seated Liberty, the walking Liberty and more. Each design tells a different chapter of American history. Some were used during expansion, some during Civil War time, some during economic depression, and each one carries emotion beyond metal. Collectors today are obsessed with Liberty coins because they combine beauty, meaning and investment power. The fine details in Liberty's face, the flowing hair, the symbols of strength and hope. These designs are considered some of the most beautiful ever made in the world of coins. Now let us talk about current market value. Today Liberty coins are stronger than ever in the market. High-grade examples are being locked away by serious collectors, investors and museums. Demand keeps rising while supply stays fixed, which means prices continue to climb year after year. Coins that once sold for a few $1,000s decades ago are now selling for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and in extreme rare cases approaching unbelievable figures when the right Liberty coin meets the right buyer at the right time. One important thing many people do not realize is that even if you do not own $1 million Liberty coin, you could still be sitting on something valuable. Many Liberty coins in average condition are worth far more than face value, and sometimes people discover them in old collections, family inheritance, or forgotten boxes. This is why knowledge is power in coin collecting. Understanding dates, mint marks, Condition and authenticity can turn a simple-looking coin into a financial surprise. The Liberty coin story is also emotional. It represents freedom, struggle, growth, and the idea that something small can carry enormous meaning. This emotional connection is one of the reasons collectors are willing to pay so much money today. The Liberty coin market is global. Buyers from the United States, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East compete for top examples. Auctions break records and private deals happen quietly, behind closed doors. If you are watching this video and you love coins, this is your reminder to look closer, study deeper, and never ignore old coins, especially Liberty coins, because history and money often hide in plain sight. At Coins We Believe, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth more than gold. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, their history, their power, and their massive market value, then stay connected, because more rare coin secrets are coming. Like, share, and subscribe to Coins, because the next coin we talk about might already be in your pocket or your drawer, waiting to change your life.